The demand for cement may continue to grow at a muted pace, according to annual reports from ACC and Ambuja. What's worse, the master supply agreement between the two is not paying expected dividends. Nickey Mirchandani has gone through that report. She's here to tell us what's hurting the companies the most. Good morning, Nickey.
Good morning, Neeraj. ACC and Ambuja both haven't painted quite a rosy picture for the industry. A muted demand outlook that they have suggested. MSA agreements benefits are yet to be realized, and dividend clearly is not to be seen anywhere far away. Now, I'm going to address the demand outlook that both these players have outlined in the report, where they've suggested that cement industry is expected to grow at 7 to 8% as compared to 9% growth that we've seen in the previous year, primarily driven by the affordable housing and infra segment. Now, ECC expects growth to come from central and eastern region. Eastern region is expected to hold up the opportunities for the companies. Three concerns that they have outlined: the continuing 28% GST for the industry. That's one negative that both of them have highlighted at the top of their annual report. Rising cost pressures and ongoing expansion. Master supply agreement, which until now is just the synergies of the benefits is just less than 1% of the total revenue. CLSA supports that reports that this year is expected to is the year when the company's benefits, both the company's supply agreement benefit will start percolating down on its financials. And importantly, the stress and the slowdown, talking about the stress that we have felt across the cash flow. If you look at the operating cash flow, the decline that we've seen in 2018, that percent is the steepest that we've seen at least in the last 5 years. Now, two reasons that contribute behind this is higher working capital along with the actual tax payments. Now, working capital requirements technically have gone on because of two factors, that is the inventory and the trade receivables. Trade receivables obviously because they're giving creditors more day, but then if you look at inventory, the petcoke prices which have shot up after the ban, even the ban has been reversed, but then the company has been using coal which apparently is 20-30% more than the petcoke, which again is weighing down on the inventory and the working capital requirements of the company. So and on account of that, the company is also taking on further capex requirement. It's expanding. ACC is expanding in central and eastern region, while Ambuja is expanding in western region. Back on that, now you have stressed operating cash flow, capex coming on play. CLSA expects that the free cash flow of the companies in 2019 will slip in negative. That's completely negative for the company right now, and you can also see the valuations actually reflecting of that trend. And the company right now actually have been avoiding paying interim dividend in order to pay that, in order to save that little cash flow that they have in their books for, cashing out the capex plans that they have right now.
Interesting. Nickey, I just had one follow-up question on this piece. So you mentioned that CLSA has indicated that the benefits of the synergies and the merger could come in and start paying dividends in 2019. Did the companies indicate anything to that effect in the annual report?
No, we're just expecting, it's a ballpark expectation that the supply agreement has come through and has not benefited until now, and it's obvious conclusion that we're deriving that it's only in this year that the company will start accruing benefit. But this time around, the benefits is less than 1% of the net revenue. I'm sure they would not want to get to an agreement where the swap ratio is less than 1% of the total revenue.
And by any chance, have we been able to analyze how the operating cash flow situation has been for the other cement companies? It's declined very strongly, as I heard you say, for these two. What about some of the others?
So ACC Ambuja right now, they're not even taking any kind of capex plan, but then I'm sure for Shree Cement and something companies like these are cash-rich companies. They would not have as bad situation as what these pan-Indian players right now have. Specifically ACC and Ambuja. I'm sure even Ultratech should be having a good, healthy balance sheet.